The origins and the insertions. So talking about how muscles are labelled, the muscles have one fixed point of attachment, and that is called the origin, and one moving point of attachment called the insertion. Most muscles originate or insert on the skeleton, and origin is usually proximal to insertion. So when we're talking about proximal, we're talking about in terms of proximal and distal. So proximal insertion is above the end point of insertion. Types of muscles. So we have an agonist or a prime mover, and it produces a particular movement. Then you can have an antagonist. So anti opposes the movement of a particular agonist. Then you can have a synergist, which is a small muscle that assists a large agonist, and it helps start the motion or stabilize the origin of the agonist, such as a fixator. The actions of muscles are produced by muscle contraction, body movement, for example, flexion, extension, adduction that we spoke about in the skeletal lecture, and it's described in terms of bone, joint, or region. Muscle opposition. So agonists and antagonists work in pairs. When one contracts, the other stretches, such as flexors and extensors, abductors and adductors. So they work in pairs.